guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rodney Teasley, and what is good, you guys? So for this video, I got really excited. I was at Starbucks today working on some work. I was like, I need to do a video on my channel because I haven't done one like in a minute. And I was sitting there thinking, like I was working on stuff, but I was still thinking about what I'm gonna do a video on, and I was like, oh my god, I could do like a little mini Instagram series. Like literally, this is gonna be like the miniest that you have ever seen. So basically, what I'm going to do today is basically show you guys how I shoot and edit my Instagram photos, and then on my next video, I'm going to show you guys how I post it to Instagram. So yeah, so this is gonna be like a little two-part series that's just going to be about how I do Instagram. No need to make it like a drawn-out series because there's so much that you can do to gain followers, and there's so much you can do to be on Instagram. I mean, there's a lot to do that you can do. Now, before we do get into this video, since we're talking about Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, you should go ahead and follow me. My name on Instagram is Rod Teasley, with 2 D's, so it's RODDTEASLEY. Rod Teasley. Rod with 2 D's Teasley. Follow me on there and I'll follow you back. I don't believe in not following people back majority of the time. So yeah, go ahead and follow me there since we're talking about Instagram. Why not? Because I mean, I'm talking about Instagram, so yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this video, how I shoot and how I edit my Instagram pictures. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so we're on my phone because I didn't feel like carrying my camera around to do this part. So yeah, so basically I'm gonna show you guys how I take a self-portrait. Usually what I have is I have like a full setup pictures just for this video tonight. So what I usually use to shoot, like I said before, is my ring light, but my ring light is with my best friend. So you know, I really can't do anything about that. But anyway, what I used tonight I used both of these, but I didn't want too much harsh lighting, so I don't know if you can tell, I only have 3 lights on right now. And in the corner, in my corner right over here, the light bounces off this corner. So literally I had to turn off 2 lights because too much light, it's not gonna, you can't really see the picture. Somebody's blowing my phone up. But anyway, I used to have 2 lights, one right here, and a nice camera. Now this is a Canon T6. I use this camera for everything, for my personal YouTube videos and for like pictures of my, like for everything basically, photography wise for myself. I use that camera. So what you're gonna need to do a self-portrait is you're gonna need this timer. Sorry, I just completely had a brain fart. You're gonna need a timer, and turn your timer on 10 seconds. Now, I can't give too many tips on posing because I'm really bad at that. But the tip I can give is a person named Drew Scott. Drew Scott has a perfect video on posing for pictures and stuff like that. When it comes to upper body, but I usually just do my own thing when it comes to like, you know, having self-portraits. And also, what you're gonna need to do to have self-portrait is some bomb music. I mean, some bomb music. If you don't have like a good playlist of music, your self-portraits are not gonna come out the way that you want them to. So, yeah, that is my setup for how I shoot my self-portraits. Now we're about to get into the edit part of my self-portrait, so let's get into it. So now that we're through with the whole shooting part of my video, so now we're going to go ahead and go and I'm going to show you guys how I edit my pictures. Now I edit my pictures totally different from everybody else. People go into like 4 or 5 different editing apps to edit their pictures, and I honestly don't do that. The only 3 apps that I usually use, and I usually don't use one of them, is Lightroom, VSCO, and Facetune. But the only 2 I really use is Facetune and VSCO, because literally the only time I use Lightroom is if my background is not white enough and my skin needs to be corrected, or my clothes needs to be color corrected. Other than that, I don't use Lightroom. But we're gonna have to use it today because I looked at my pictures before I airdropped it to my phone, and there's a lot of color corrections that needs to be going on. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. So I got my phone right here. What we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and go to our Facetune app, and I only use Facetune for usually like 3 things. And that is for whitening my background and like make some few little skin corrections, basically. Like I said, I had to do this 3 times, so just ignore. We're just gonna close this photo out and just gonna open it again. I'm very upset about this. And we're just gonna go to the original picture again. As you can tell, I've done it 3 times already, and I'm over it. .com. Anyway, so now we're gonna go ahead and open this picture up. And the first thing I like to do is whiten my backgrounds. Now, only reason why I whiten my backgrounds is because it, for me, honestly, it makes my skin pop more, and it also brings out the color in my outfit, which is the only color that I usually only really wear in my self-portraits for Instagram are black. But it just defines the picture of the, you know, it defines your body even more. So let's go ahead and go to the whiten tool, and then we're just going to whiten out, zoom in, and just whiten out the background. Just the background. Not you, just the background. You have to be careful, because if you're going like whiten crazy, you will whiten your face and you'll whiten your whole body, and then you'll just look like you're ashy, and you don't want that to happen. Just want to whiten your background. For me, that's what I do. I just whiten my background because I like my pictures to be, you know, having that white background, very crisp, and it just adds more definition to the picture. For me, honestly. Yeah. So while I'm doing this, I just want to talk about something. I know everybody's wondering like what is happening to me, because I've been talking about you know, having a live video about what's going on in my life right now, and which is I am going to do. But you know, there's some things that have transpired, you guys. I'm so happy. Yeah, I can't wait to do a live video and actually tell y'all what's been going on with me. But it's just that I'm trying to prolong the process because I have some other things I want to do on my channel before I actually start going back to like doing my live videos. Make sure you get those edges. Please get those edges, because that's gonna throw your whole photo off if your edges are not. And granted, you're not even gonna use the full picture. You're probably just gonna use, like, granted, just the like just the picture. But I like to whiten the whole picture just in case, like, I'm gonna upload it to like Tumblr or to like my Twitter or something like that, or like, you know, just upload it somewhere. You know, I just generally like to whiten it out because, you know, just want to make sure that everything is looking white and make sure that my outfit is more defined and stuff like that. So yeah, alright, as you can see, the difference that has made already. Got rid of that yellow light. So now we're gonna go to the other side and do the same thing, just whiten it out. And this can become tedious because it's like white, and this, you know, it becomes very, very tedious. But yeah. Also, while we're talking about Instagram, I want to just give like a little few tips while I'm doing this. And one of the tips I want to give about your Instagram feed is, if you're gonna have an aesthetic, it's okay, but you should have at least some type of like theme going on your Instagram, because I know some people just use Instagram just to post anything, and I really can't do that, because I have some expectations for my Instagram feed and Instagram wall that I can't really like just post like a random picture or something. Like, I just can't. Like, I'll just post it in my stories, or I'll take it to Snapchat before I post it on my actual Instagram wall. I don't know why this not running that. But anyway, it's looking really ratchet. Oh, that's my shadow. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the first thing I want to do is declutter your Instagram wall. Literally getting rid of stuff that are just like very personal, and just save it. Take a screenshot of it and just literally save it to your phone. Granted, I have stuff on there now that I need to get really rid of on my Instagram wall, because you know, it's just that I was at a certain part of my life, and you know, I kept those things on there. But I'm about to get those things off and just start making my Instagram wall just granted how I want it to look, which is like just me. So as you can tell, it widened my whole background. You see how better I look now, how my skin is popping and that black is popping even more. It just makes you look really, really good. So as you can see, look, it just does a grand of a difference. I mean, I do that on all my photos. Every picture I've taken from Instagram, excuse me, I have done that too. And the only reason why I do that is because it just makes me pop even more. So now we're done with that. We're gonna check that. And then what I usually like to do is go to the smooth tool and just zoom it on my face and just really, the only reason I'm using this tool today, and I really don't use this tool a lot because my skin is kind of perfect. Anyway, I have facial hair right now, and I don't like facial hair, and I'm keeping my facial hair because somebody that a person that I'm conversing with right now, they want me to keep it. I'm not even say conversing. Person that I am talking to. How can I say this? A person, just a person that really loves me and I really love them, wants me to keep my facial hair, and they're the only reason why I'm keeping it because I hate facial hair, period. It just makes you look very, very old and distorted. So basically, I'm just gonna smooth out that facial hair that's on my face. Once that's done, that's practically all that I do within Facetune, is save that and then look at the world of difference before and that's now. So now what I do is I'll save it. And then what I'll go to, next up I go to is I'll go to Lightroom. Now what I use Lightroom for is to basically whiten out, make my background brighter, and basically edit my clothes, like make the black pop more, and basically make my skin pop a little bit more, because a lot of times once you start adding pictures on, it gets rid of a lot of the attributes and stuff like that on your skin and stuff like that. So I don't know why that's loading up. Take me back. There we go. So now what I'm gonna do is want to add the picture to our wall.
Before we get into the drop, I just want
yes.
to thank you so much.
And I was adjusting my blacks.
I'm so grateful. So I made you guys look.
Let me fix all this first.
Yeah. So let's get it.
Alright, so basically that's what I do with the lights and darks and all that stuff. So now what I'm going to go to is color, and then I'm just going to edit basically the color of my skin, because my skin looks a little bit washed. So let me turn some luminance on my skin, make it a little bit darker. Saturation up. There we go. Just make my skin look kind of normal, because you know, after all the effects, your skin goes through a lot of stuff when it comes to editing. So now that I'm done with that, so now what I like to do is I like to go ahead and save this photo in maximum available. Let it get through rendering. Anyway, they're not important. And I usually like to like if it's late after 1 o'clock, like I said, because like after 1, then there's really no need to post it. But anyway, so after that's done, I go to Visco, and basically what I do in Visco. Visco is where I mainly apply my filter. Now my favorite filter, and probably the only filter that I do use, except when I do black and white. The filter that I do use is the filter that I generally use is HB1 or HB2. Generally because it brings out my whites more, and I can generally edit. That is not it. That's already edited. Which one is it?
Before we get into the drop, I just want to say
Oh, y'all lost it.
much
Which one
to
is it?
each and every one of you. I'm so grateful.
I think it's this one.
You guys a little treat.
Yeah.
Hope you like it.
Oh yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
So let's get it.
But you know, like I was saying, I always like to do HB1 or HB2, only because the HB1 or HB2 brightens up my whites for me, and it still gives me this little effect. You see how it brighten up my whites? So all I gotta do, usually like to go into that filter, and I like to turn it down just to about 6.4 is good. And then I want to go into the filters, and I want to start a new little trend on my my Instagram, and I want to do start adding a little bit of grain to my pictures, because you know I've done the black and white, I've done an RGB shift. Now I want to do grain, so I'm gonna do grain. Let me see how much grain can it take. That's perfect. So 4.1 is perfect. And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and save it. And then we're going to export it to our photos. Well, that's not it. Save it to our camera roll and do the actual size and save it. And then we just take it to Instagram and basically just upload it to Instagram. That's it, you guys. That's how I basically shoot and edit my Instagram pictures. Now it's a totally different process when I'm actually shooting with a person, but when it comes for me to doing it by myself, doing self-portraits, that's basically the process I go through. Now I'm going to make a part 2 to this video where I talk about posting to Instagram and give you some tips on what you need to do and all that types of stuff. I kind of talked about it tonight, but I didn't get into too much detail. So be watching for that video. And that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, subscribe button on my channel, and hit the bell notification that notifies you when I have a new video out. And also follow me on Instagram if you're not following me already. I try to post at least once a month or twice a month, just so I can have some type of activity on my feed. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed everything that I talked about, my edits and stuff like that. So that's it. See you guys on my next video. Bye. Isn't it saving? Are you serious? My facial hair, but I'm keeping my facial hair for somebody that's being very special. If you're watching this, you're very, very lucky I'm doing this.